Thank you, Commissioner Dersso. Good morning, Honorable Chairperson, Commissioners, State Delegates, representatives of national human rights institutions, civil society organizations, esteemed colleagues, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is indeed a privilege to join this important dialogue at the 85th Ordinary Session of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights. I bring to this discussion the perspective of Parliament, and particularly from my role as chair of the Human Rights Committee of Ghana's Parliament, where we work to ensure that the protection of human rights, including the right to safe and healthy environment, remains critical to our national development agenda. Across our continent, we are living through what can be only described as a human and environmental emergency. We see it in the advancing desertification of the Sahel, in the drying of our rivers and wetlands, in the pollution from extractive industries, and in the relentless deforestation that threatens our biodiversity and food security. In Ghana, the issue of illegal mining, what Commissioner Dersso called galamsey, has devastated river bodies, poisoned entire communities, and destroyed fertile farmland. While our extractive industries contribute significantly to revenue generation and employment, we cannot ignore the social and environmental costs that come with irresponsible mining practices, pollution, and weak regulation. These are not abstract environmental problems, these are human rights violations. When a child drinks contaminated water, when a farmer's land becomes barren, when a mother cannot feed her family because her soil is dead, their rights to life, health, food, and dignity are being violated. In Ghana, the protection of the environment is firmly anchored in our constitution under Article 36(9), which mandates the state to safeguard the national environment for posterity and to cooperate with other nations in protecting the global environment. Over the years, Parliament has taken deliberate steps to give life to this constitutional commitment. We have enacted and strengthened key pieces of legislation such as the Environmental Protection Agency Act, the Minerals and Mining Act, the Water Resources Commission Act, and the Forestry Commission Act. Institutionally, we have frameworks to regulate mining activities, monitor pollution, and also promote the sustainable use of natural resources. However, the real test lies in implementation. Like many African countries, Ghana has strong laws and well-structured agencies, yet enforcement often falls short. The gap between policy and practice undermines our collective progress. To bridge this gap, we must invest in the capacity of regulatory institutions, ensure adequate funding, and reinforce political accountability at all levels. Without consistent enforcement and political will, even the best laws remain mere words on paper. Progress in this area demands that we strengthen both remedies and accountability mechanisms. First, citizens must have real access to justice, whether through the courts, environmental tribunals, or community-based mediation mechanisms that are accessible, affordable, and responsive. Second, we must hold corporations to clear human rights due diligence standards. Businesses operating in Africa must not only comply with national regulations, but also uphold international environmental and human rights norms. In this regard, Ghana's Commission on Human Rights and Administrative Justice recently launched the National Action Plan on Business and Human Rights, which provides a solid framework for corporate accountability. Third, we should have the courage to explore the concept of ecocide, the recognition of large-scale environmental destruction as an international crime. Such recognitions would send a powerful signal that grave harm to the environment is not simply poor practice, but a violation of our collective humanity. Parliaments occupy a pivotal space at the intersection of policy, law, and the people. Our role must be to strengthen and modernize environmental legislation, ensure effective oversight of ministries, agencies, and corporations through public hearings and audits, collaborate closely with national human rights institutions to document and respond to environmental right violations, and most importantly, to listen to communities, especially the voices of women, youths, and indigenous people who bear the brunt of environmental harm daily. In Ghana, we are working to integrate environmental rights more explicitly into our human rights oversight agenda, because we recognize that we cannot protect human dignity while ignoring the destruction of the environment that sustains life itself. Colleagues, the environmental crisis is no longer something to manage tomorrow, but it is here. Our response must be ambitious, coordinated, and rooted in human rights. We must move beyond statements to systems of accountability, prevention, and justice. If we succeed, Africa can lead the world not only in recognizing the right to environment, but in living it, protecting our people and our planet together. Thank you, Chairperson, and I look forward to our continued dialogue on how we can turn these commitments into tangible action. Thank you.
Excellent.